To be proud of their performance coming into enemy territory and taking the win. Impressive.
And it was a decisive victory at that. They've made a lot of fans unhappy here in this arena.
Here's Cole. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Well, Coach, this certainly was not the game that these fans or you and I came here to see.
No, sir.
Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Miami Heat. I'm Kevin Hart. Here we are in the middle of this season. The wear and tear starting, I think, in some teams to become a factor in some of these matchups.
Staying healthy is such a blessing during a season. All teams have to deal with injuries to some degree.
But that is the curveball, isn't it? Probably more than anything else, dealing with losing either a prominent guy or a big bench guy.
That's why depth of the roster is so important. General managers that understand you're going to have injuries. Can we cover each position with the roster that we put together?
Now, here is Smith after Magic Johnson's miss. Here's Rice. Green with the rebound. Outside Worthy. And it's Teagle missing. Here's Cole. Defended by Divac. And he jams it with authority.
He wanted to shoot that one, but saw his man wide open. Had to make that delivery.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Johnson outside. Green with a screen for Johnson. Floats one. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, Magic is simply that good and that smooth. Even while being fouled, he gets it up and down.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Personal foul.
And that one falls for Johnson. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Long. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Here's Rice. He's guarded by Johnson. 3 on the clock. Pass to Rice. There's the triple. Divac the rebound. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Worthy, the pass to Johnson. Here's Green. Outside Worthy. Cycli pulls it in.
Really good anticipation. Got a hand in the face right there.
Really disruptive defensively. Great challenge.
Smith up top. Pass to Rice. Shoots over Worthy. A rebound by the Lakers.
And he knows he's got to convert in these situations. No excuse given the limited defense on him.
Johnson with it. Back to Worthy. And Worthy throws it down.
Love the communication on this play. Worthy knows the ball is coming and gets there for the alley-oop right on time.
Pass to Rice. Now here is Smith. Here's Cole. Here's Long. Out to the right wing. Here's Rice. And again, it's the Heat missing. Lakers leading by 3. Teagle the pass to Green. Johnson outside. Pass to Divac. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
Good luck with that. Divac so tough to deal with in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Miami. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Cole. Nothing on the board. Pass to Smith. Here he goes. Here's Cycli. An easy 2 points on the layup.
You expect this toughness from Cycli inside. A big man who knows how to throw his weight around.
On the wing, Johnson. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Worthy can't hit.
I love how he challenged the shot. That takes some guts near the hoop.
Here's Cole. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. That one falls.
Knocks down that jumper easily over the taller defender.
Not a high percentage look. Coach doesn't mind as long as you make it.
Now, here's Johnson. They lead by 1. And it's Miami with the rebound. Cycli's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Tell you what, the long arms and great wingspan of Johnson, well used and suited for the shot denial.
Here's Cole. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And pushing it out, here's Los Angeles. And he gets the bucket.
It's all about working the angles. He sees where the defense is weak and exploits it.
Here's Cole. Going inside. That one falls. His 2nd basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Lakers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Pass to Johnson. Johnson draws the double. The shot by Divac. No dice from the high post.
Boy, that's a squandered opportunity there.
One he'd like to have back for sure.
Cycli passes to Coles. Smith on the wing. That's tipped and taken away by Magic. On the wing, Johnson. The tray. And that one's good. His 2nd basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Not Magic's normal route of attack, but sometimes you just can't pass up a good look like that.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. He's making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Miami. Trailing by 4. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And how about the reserves showing up and giving the starters extra support? I was really impressed by that.
Well, we talk about the importance of depth often. They exemplified how crucial having this is during that last game.
2 on the clock. Miami no good on that time either.
The defense knows he likes the mid-range looks, so they made that as difficult for him as possible.
Teagle the pass to Johnson. Here's Teagle, who's coming off a 13-point game against Indiana. Over Rice. Cans the 12-footer. Teagle's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Defending him inside is never an easy job. A little reminder of that right there.
They set the pick. Coles passes to Long. Outside, Edwards. Inside, here's Cycli, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Watch out. Ronnie Cycli, 2 thunderous points there.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Johnson outside. To the paint. Here's Green. Bank shot. No good. He'd have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nice feed there, setting up his teammates perfectly for the bucket inside.
Here's Teagle, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Up top, Divac. 5 on the clock. Green, the screen. Driving inside. And the basket by Teagle. Teagle's got 6.
He's hard to stop when given any room to operate at all.
Here's Cole. Pass to Rice. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to Divac. Divac has got his 4th rebound in this one. Worthy kicks to Johnson. Here's Teagle. Divas trying to free himself up. And it's Teagle missing. The Heat trail by 4. Here's Long. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on James Worthy.
Playing with pace pays off as they got it right to the cup.
That's why more teams are pushing the tempo. It's high-efficiency offense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Eldon Campbell. He's checked in for Divas. Perkins comes in for Green. Smith checked in for Teagle. And it's Scott in for Johnson. Now, here's Worthy. 23 points for him the last game against Indiana.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Down low, here's Cycling, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
The lead pass, executing one, takes a high basketball IQ.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Scott the pass to Worthy. Cycling pulls it in. Cycling's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the inside, and stolen by Perkins. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Miami. They're 6th right now in the conference with lots of time to make a move. Scott against Edwards. Pass to Burton. Takes a shot at the elbow. Rebound by Perkins. The Lakers trail. Smith with it. He has yet to score. Perkins with the screen. Scott the pass to Perkins. That one goes. Count it.
And a nice play by Scott. Outstanding in the secondary playmaker role.
Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They set the screen. Here's Edwards. Got a piece of it. They get it back. Here's Cycling. Lays it up and banks it in. Cycling's got 10 points.
Winning play there. Saw the opportunity to take a second crack at it.
Pass to Scott. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. Perkins with a screen on Smith. Clock at 4. Scott against Edwards. Scott can't get it to go. The Heat with the lead. Burton the pass to Edwards. Shoots over Scott. Edwards no good. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
They took that last meeting by simply overpowering them on the glass.
A big win and a big rebounding difference. They showed more hustle and took control of the game.
Now here's Perkins. He had 10 points in the win against Indiana.
And he also put in work on the glass, doing the dirty work for his team as well.
Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far in my mind, Kevin.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. There's a good screen. Here's Cycling. And that one goes. Feeding him with the lead pass.
Tonight, it's been all about Cycling. He's been locked in, and his physicality hard to match up to at times.
Now Worthy. He's always able to provide big production, averaging 22 points a game. Elbow shot. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a shot to beat the buzzer, and that's how you gain momentum.
Yeah, that kind of a shot always energizes a team, and they'll look to build off of it going into the next quarter.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Lakers ahead, up 1. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
And I've also liked how they have attacked the opposition off turnovers, making them pay for every mistake.
The Lakers in the lead. Here's Scott. Miami grabs the miss.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Pass to Grandison. Now Smith. And he banks in the layup. 8 lead changes in the first half. Clark, this is unbelievable.
I agree, man. Unbelievable is right. Both sides digging in for what looks like a battle of immovable forces.
So it's the Lakers now. Following the score by Miami. Perkins fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Showing off his toughness right there. That's a strong play by Perkins to get to the hoop and the harm.
And the Lakers making a change here. Smith is checked in. Watson, he's checked in for Miami. Now here's Edwards. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Burton. Watson the screen. Burton no good. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Scott. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Terrific run-jump athlete. Scott beating his man up the floor and making a play.
Smith inside, defended by Scott. Watson kicks to Edwards. Shoots over Johnson. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Lakers lead by 4. Smith with it. Picked up by Edwards. Left side, Scott. Pass to Johnson. Over Watson. Again, Los Angeles.
There's not much you can do about that. Johnson just too skilled. Gets his shot off and in over the defense.
Smith surveying the D. Now Watson. Campbell defending. Watson kicks to Edwards. Miami needs to get a shot off. And Watson slams it in.
Oh, man, how good is that? You got to love watching them rise up and finish with power.
But Clark, when the defense is this weak, you should expect to get dunked on. They deserve it.
For sure.
I tell you, they deserve it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they were expecting. It's their fault giving him these kinds of opportunities.
Perkins with the bucket. Perkins got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
Perkins uses a mixture of size and agility to outsmart the defense when he's inside.
And the Heat call time here. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Here's Sunvold. 11 points for him in that last game against Sacramento. Pass to Burton. Over Perkins. Miami no good on that time either. Lakers leading by 6. Here's Scott. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Here's Sunvold. Still without a basket. Smith with it. Defended by Scott. Lets it go from 11. And the shot is good. Here's Scott. A 20-point game for him in the win against Indiana.
And guys, he really changed the pace of the game when you consider how many free throws he shot. Drawing fouls is an art, and he really has mastered this part of the game.
After being eliminated by the Pistons for 3 straight years, Clark, the Bulls beat the Bad Boys last year.
And I tell you, it really felt like a passing of the torch from a player perspective as well, Kevin, not just the team perspective. From Isaiah Thomas, one of the all-time greats, to Michael Jordan as the man in the Eastern Conference going forward. Maybe even in the league when you look at what Michael Jordan's potential is.
Here's Grandison. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Just wrecking that rim with the slam there.
And with the hang on the rim afterwards, Clark, for a little bit of emphasis.
And something like that might get into your opponent's head.
Now, here's Johnson. He picked up 15 points in their last one against Indiana.
And his playmaking was fantastic as well.
Perkins with the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's in there.
Scott really attacking inside, relying on his agility to get that shot up and down.
Here's Sunvold. Still yet to score. Smith, no good.
Not a bad look, just didn't fall.
Here's Teagle. Pass to Johnson. And it's Perkins in the corner. It's hauled in by Grandison. The Heat trail by 6. Shots good by Divac.
A solid 7-foot one. Divac is a load inside.
Timeout called, the Heat. And the Lakers with some changes. Green, he's checked in for Perkins. And Worthy subbed in for Byron Scott. For Miami, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Pass to Edwards. On the high post, he drills it. Edwards got his first points in this one.
I think he's got to show more fight than that. You can't give up on the play once you get screened. You got to continue to fight through.
And coach is definitely going to be frustrated with that effort. Or lack of one, that is.
Worthy. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Heat trail by 8. Here's Sunvold. Still scoreless. There's the 3. Green with the rebound.
Sometimes you do things right on offense, and the shots just don't fall.
The drive by Worthy. Baseline try. It's hauled in by Grandison. The Heat have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pass to Sunvold. Green against Edwards. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And here's Divac. Edwards defending. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Heat shooting 47%, pretty solid. Here's Sunvold. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Lakers leading by 6. Johnson surveying the floor. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're 4th in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season. Scotty's checked in for Los Angeles. The Heat trail by 6. Here's Coles. To the wing right side. Here's Rice. Teagle grabs the miss.
He's a solid mid-range shooter, but just wasn't able to knock that one down.
James Worthy on the way. Good on the baseline, Jay. Worthy's got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers.
The sweet spot for Worthy's jumper, this 15 to 20-foot area.
Here's Cole. Pass to Zeitley. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside, Scott. Here's Teagle. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Teagle's got 8 points.
What a terrific setup. Getting the right guy the ball right when he needs it.
There's a screen. Here's Cole. Defended by Scott. No good on the three.
Boy, they dodged one right there, didn't they?
Yeah, he won't miss a look that wide open very often.
Here we go, one-on-one. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Great idea. Go at length. Don't be scared. Get into it. Put the pressure on.
Well, it absolutely takes guts. But if you get into the bigger defender, it's hard for them to guard you.
The Lakers with the ball, leading by 5. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Outside, Scott. Pass to Worthy. And a missed layup.
Love the effort. Stuck with his man, got the hand up, and then he didn't hesitate to follow up with the rebounding duties.
Smith with it. Here's Rice. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. 4 on the shot clock. Over Green. Here's Cycli. Another shot. And finally they hit one. Cycli's got 4 this quarter.
Too easy for Cycli. He's so polished down low.
Pass to D-Box. Green deciding where to go with it. Green with a screen on Smith. And he drives in. Here's Teagle. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Smith. Here's Cole. 1:31 left in the first half. Pass to Rice. They set the pick. And it's all evened up. Rice has got his first 3 points of the game.
Love the no-hesitation shot release of Glenn Rice. You see the confidence he has, and for good reason.
And the Lakers call time here. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Well, their bench made the difference. Came up big.
And any given game, that's what you'll need in your reserves.
.116 left to play in the first half. Green dishes to Scott. Back to Green. Now here's Devons. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Great look, but off the mark.
He was all alone, just couldn't get it to go. And you hope that doesn't deter him from taking that shot in the future.
Here's Cole. He's got 7. There's the screen. Pass to Rice. Smith outside. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And Los Angeles guys shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. To end the drought. And off the prime, and in it goes. Teagle's got 4 this quarter.
And if you give him space like that in the mid-range, he won't hesitate to let it fly.
17 seconds left in the first half. Here's Rice. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Pass to Smith. Puts up a deep 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Miami trailing. Here's Cole. There's the pick. Here's Rice. Worthy defending. 6 on the shot clock. Coles can't hit. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles.
Impressive seeing Cycling turn away shots. Does a really good job using his long arms to stiff arm scores.
The Heat shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Devon's the rebound. Devon's has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Worthy finds Green. Now Devon's. Here's Teagle. He's got 10. Back to Johnson. Second chance shot. That one off the back iron and out. And so here is Miami. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Cole. He has 7. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A good job preventing the layup. I think it's smart to make him earn it from the line.
Yeah, intelligent defense there. The coaching staff encourages these guys to do whatever they can to avoid giving up easy buckets.
He hits both from the stripe.
And he's making them count at the charity stripe. No surprise there.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. To the middle, trying to find Green. He's got it now. Cycli pulls it in. Cycli's into the lane for the lead, and Long gets it to go. Long's got the lead up to 2 now for the Heat.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Johnson outside. Pass to Devon's. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Cole. He's got 9. Rice passes to Cycli. Here's Cole. Just 5 on the clock. There's the pick. From deep. That one, no good. The Lakers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Here's Johnson. And it's Miami with the rebound. Smith outside. Pass to Cycli. Here's Rice. Over Green. And it's Johnson with the rebound.
I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe he was too open or something. He really should have hit that one.
Devon sets a screen. Here's Johnson. Up and in on the way. Johnson's got 12.
We always talk about the passing of Magic. When his team needs it, Johnson can score it.
Timeout called, the Heat. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Cole. He's got 9. Pass to Cycli. Out to the wing. Here's Rice. Drops one in from the wing. Rice has got the game tied up here for Miami.
The jump shot of Rice gets it off so easily and so smoothly. Silk personified that jumper of his.
Now here's Johnson. 12 points for him. The kick out to Worthy. Back to Johnson. Over Coles. Rebound by the Heat. Cycley's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Cole. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Love the physical play by Cycley there, using his size to give the defense trouble.
Miami shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And he gets in the lead at the free throw line, despite the one miss.
Johnson left side. Pass to Worthy. Pulls it from the elbow. Cycley pulls it in. Cycley's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Cole. 9 points in the game so far. Here's the screen. Rice passes to Cycley. Here's Cole. Shoots over Johnson. Coles can't hit. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Green played in with a nice touch off the glass.
A terrific competitor. Green is a tireless worker.
Here's Cole. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Cole's got 11.
The D has to be better, or else he will drain this shot.
Johnson outside. Lakers working the ball around now. That shot off. The Heat have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. To the paint. Smith in the posts. Worthy on him. And it's Smith missing.
And the D daring him to prove he can make it from that spot. Unfortunately for him, not able there.
Teagle the pass to Johnson. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
His basketball ingenuity makes everyone around him better. Magic is a visionary when it comes to dishing the rock.
Here's Cole. He's got 11. Puts it up from 7. A second chance effort. Cycley, no good. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Worthy. Doesn't go that time. The Heat shooting the ball at 42%. Cycley passes to Cole. Here's Rice, covered by Johnson. Smith outside. Here's Rice. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Rice has got 5 points now this quarter.
Great job sharing the basketball.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Perkins is checked in for Green. Here's Johnson. 12 points for him. Pass to Worthy. Back to Johnson. Perkins with the screen for Johnson. Down low. Perkins kicks to Divac. Pass to Teagle. Screen by Perkins. Lock at 6. Back to Divac. Miami grabs the miss. Cycley's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Long. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And now a 4-point Miami lead. Johnson outside. Pass to Teagle. And again, the Lakers no good. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Cycling. Here's Sunvold, covered by Johnson. Three-pointer, and the Heat, another three.
Not satisfied with this lead. That's obvious because they are trying to blow this thing wide open.
Yeah, they've really locked in here and are valuing each possession.
Now, here's Johnson. He's got 12. Shot to stop the run, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Johnson's got 14 points.
Well, I like Magic doing his work inside. The close range look. Smart play that time by the Magic.
Cycling passes to Burton. He takes it in. Plays it up off the glass. Burton's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat.
Nice footwork to get into position to score from close range.
Johnson right side. T-Bot's in the post. Goes back up. And Magic Johnson the bucket on the assist by T-Bot. 16 points for Magic Johnson.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
1:43 left here in the third quarter. And the foul on Magic Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Lakers. Campbell is checked in for Divac. Smith comes in for Teagle, and it's Scott in for Johnson. Now here's Edwards. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's Weatherspoon. Pass to Sunvold. Here's Burton. There's 1:17 left to play in the third. It's blocked. And here's Worthy. He's got 10. Trying to find Scott. Gets it to him. And here is Campbell. Outside, Perkins. Smith on the wing. Over Edwards. Rebound by the Heat. 44 seconds left to play in the third. Weatherspoon the pass to Sunvold. 20 feet out. Tries again. And that one's good. Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon's got his first points of the night.
You know, I think when you give up second chance points, a lot of it comes down to simply a lack of effort.
Yeah, it's simple. A key part of playing good defense is limiting the offense to one shot. And that starts with boxing out.
You know, there are occasions when contact doesn't affect the shot. That sure did.
Easy call for the refs.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
The versatility Perkins possesses on offense is really something. He can stretch the floor or play big inside. And that makes him pretty unique. This is what makes him tough. A big guy who can knock him down from the stripe.
Here's Burton. Pass to Weatherspoon. Here's Sunvold. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Heat. They lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Great Western Forum. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Johnson outside. Pass to Perkins. Miami grabs the miss. Grandison's got his 4th rebound in this one. Sunvold the pass to Weatherspoon. Outside Edwards. Second shot opportunity. To the inside, Weatherspoon. Lakers with the rebound.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Pass to Campbell. Here's Smith. Perkins with the screen for Smith. Campbell kicks to Johnson. And that one drops for him.
Going around the back, nicely done, making that play look really easy.
The Heat leading by 3. Edwards looking it over. Inside, here's Weatherspoon. Pass to Grandison. Edwards against Scott. Edwards can't hit. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Back to his second personal foul. First team foul. In for the Heat, number 2, Gene Haskins.
Johnson with it. It's hauled in by Grandison. Heat have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Haskins passes to Sunvold. They set the pick. Knocked away. Pass to Grandison.
Was not quite set, and when there's a doubt, I think the refs will err towards calling the blocking foul, which I agree with.
As they should. You want to reward players in attack mode.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Teagle's checked in. Heat also with the sub. Watson's checked in. Here's Sunvold. Nails it with a hand in his face. And the Heat lead by 5.
That's a tough shot from Sunvold. Nice stop and pop there.
To the paint. Here's Campbell. Off with the layup. The Heat have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Sunvold. Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Now it's a 7-point Heat lead.
With him, the scouting report says you've got to go over the screen.
Absolutely. He'll hurt you from deep. So you have to fight through those picks.
Now here's Johnson. From 15 feet away, Los Angeles with another miss. Miami leading by 7. Sunvold the pass to Watson. And Watson slams it in.
Boy, that's an important basket, adding to the lead as this game winds towards the finish.
Trying to secure the win, they've raised their level of play in this final period.
Here's Johnson. The Heat getting the bucket, and he lobs it up toward the rim. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Like clockwork, extremely efficient, textbook alley-oop play right there.
Yeah, you know this, Clark. It takes a lot of athleticism to pull it off like that.
Show you're right.
They just wish they could find that opening every trip down. Help close this gap.
And it's the Heat with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Burton, and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Lakers trail by 7. Johnson outside. Campbell the pass to Perkins. To the left side wing. Perkins with the screen. Here's Teagle. Cycli pulls it in. Cycli's. Here's Cole. Shot, high post. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Campbell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Teagle, and it's blocked. Coles Coles passes to Edwards. Here's Coles. Here's Rice. Again, the miss by the Heat. Coach, they're ice cold on the offensive end.
Well, something has to change.
And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Scott.
I tell you what, the peripheral vision, the court awareness of Johnson, this guy always knows when one of his teammates is open.
Putting that height to work, Cycli rises up to convert off the lob.
And Los Angeles calling timeout. And Los Angeles with some changes. Divac comes in for Eldon Campbell. And James Worthy is subbed in for Scott. Heat also with the sub. Smith checked in for Edwards. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Mike Dunleavy gave his team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Cole. Pass to Cycli. Here's Rice. Over Worthy. Shot's good by Rice. Rice has got the lead up to 9 now for Miami.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Johnson outside. Now here's Worthy. Back to Johnson. Good, and it's Worthy picking up the assist. Johnson's got 20 points.
Once Magic gets the ball inside, he's about at the rim. Even the contact, not enough to foul him up.
Here's Cole. There's a good screen. Second chance shot. Cycli, no good. Lakers trail by 7. Pass to Divac. Johnson with it. Fires for 3. Here's Perkins. Rebound by the Heat. Smith outside. Here's Cole. Over Johnson. Shot's good by Cole. And the Heat lead by 9.
Really textbook use of the dribble. Getting inside to get his work done.
Timeout, Lakers.
Good timeout call right there. Looked like the guys were gassed. Heavy legs out there for sure.
Welcome to the floor.
Green is checked in for Los Angeles.
Number 45, A.C. Green.
Johnson finds Green. Johnson outside. Pass to Teagle. Divac a screen on Smith. Just 4 to shoot. Down low. And it's Divac missing. The Heat leading by 9. Smith outside. Coles passes to Cycli. Grabs the rebound again. Here's Rice, guarded by Green. Here's Rice. Pass to Coles. Tries again. Driving the lane. That's another rebound. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Lakers ball.
Lakers trail by 9. On the wing, Johnson. Here's Green. And rebounds again. Here's Rice. To the inside. Here's Cycli. And that one is hammered home.
relentless at the offensive end. This is a one-man wrecking crew.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. Divac sets a screen. Johnson down low. Cycli pulls it in. And here's Miami. They're on a 14-6 run. Coles passes to Cycli. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Magic Johnson picks one up.
Well, Ronnie Cycli's stature definitely makes him a standout on the floor, but he's also a true worker. He doesn't just count on his extra inches to get it done.
And the second free throw, good. Time running out for the Lakers. Mike, they are desperate to find a basket.
They're having a really hard time out there.
You're right. Johnson kicks to Divac. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
The coaches love seeing shots from there at the rim.
The Heat leading by 10. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Coles. Pass to Rice for the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Rice has got the lead up to 13 now for Miami.
Three-pointers clearly the difference for them here in the second half.
Tough to guard a whole team from beyond the arc. They've got it going.
Here's Johnson. Cycli pulls it in. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Coles passes to Cycli. Great D that time from Divac. And Los Angeles, guys, shooting has been dreadful lately, around 28% here in the fourth.
And right now, I think he's ready for this quarter to be over.
I don't know if I've ever seen him this cold. Rough quarter indeed.
A really solid victory for them here tonight. They kept things simple, took what the defense gave them, and grabbed the win for the Heat.
Well, the shooting percentage, Clark, definitely played a role in this one. They just had better luck from the field.
Well, better luck because of their better shot selection, Kevin. I mean, they simply outplayed them on that end of the floor.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win. Pass to Cycli. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Heat lead by 13. Here's Los Angeles now. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Johnson kicks to Divac. And it's good for 2. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 14 rebounds. Here's Coles. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Coach, they're going to take this road win. The fans here tonight will leave disappointed, but for the visiting team, a big one.
They stayed sharp when it counted and were able to gut out a win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our 2K team.